Hi, I'm here today at beautiful San Pedro, and we're at the famous Sunken City, and we thought we'd take a little tour around here and take a look at it. Okay, if you take a look here at the map, you can see it shows South Gaffey and heading towards the Sunken City, which is Furman Park, a part of Furman Park. You can find Gaffey Street at the end of 110, basically where the freeway ends. As we're heading south down Gaffey towards Sunken City, Laura Creamer, my girlfriend, will read the history of the Sunken City. Sit back and relax and enjoy the view.
In 1929, a natural landslide caused several beachside homes in the Point Furman area of San Pedro, California, to slide into the ocean. The site was dubbed Sunken City. The development of cliffside homes and exclusive bungalows was established in the 1920s by George Peck to attract people who wanted to live with a beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean. Experts investigating the landslide said that the ground was shifting at a rate of 11 inches per day. The landslide occurred at the southern tip of San Pedro, sending nearly 40,000 square feet of land into the Pacific Ocean. The first reports of damage occurred on January 2, 1929. A waterline broke underneath the Ocean View Inn Hotel on Paseo del Mar, and a few days later a gas line broke under the same building. Most of the houses on the 600 block of Paseo del Mar were evacuated and relocated before the collapse. There was not enough time to move two houses, which ultimately slid into the ocean. Part of the adjoining Point Furman Park also fell. The slide displaced houses, commercial buildings, streets, and sidewalks. On May 18, 1929, the Los Angeles Times reported the first geographical information about the landslide. It was reported that a crack ran from Point Furman's inland sea cliffs for half a block to the corner of Pacific Avenue and Paseo del Mar. The crack caved in 5 acres and caused breaks in gas and water lines throughout the neighborhood. Waves undercutting the cliff caused water to seep into the bentonite layer of the cliff. Bentonite is a form of absorbent clay formed by the breakdown of volcanic ash. The ash layer became waterlogged, destabilizing the cliff. On the day of the initial slide, the Los Angeles Times reported a crack that resulted in a deep hole 10 feet long and 3 feet across in front of one of the houses. The steep cliffs and loose rocks are the reason that Sunken City Beach is fenced off from the public. The geographical composition of the land makes it unsafe and potentially hazardous to people's safety, even if people are experienced in hiking or other outdoor activities. Another aspect that makes Sunken City unsafe is that the land is continuing to move, although not as drastically as during the 1929 incident. The City of Los Angeles engineers and political representatives are conflicted about whether or not to spend public money to replace the part of Paseo del Mar destroyed at Sunken City, or to leave it as a memorial of the disaster. In the years after the landslide in 1929, Sunken City was abandoned and known only to locals. Sunken City's street address is 500 West Paseo del Mar, San Pedro, 90731.
For all the YouTube peoples, as you can see, we showed down Gaffey heading south on Gaffey how to get here, and so thought you might want to see a little bit more. Follow me to the wall. This right here is a wall that everybody has to go over. As you can see, off to my right here, off to my right here, you can see that there's a gate keeping people from getting in, but you can see there's plenty of people checking it out. And you can, when you look back this way, you can see shot down here what it looks like, how people are jumping the wall. And going down this way to take a look at the sunken city, which you can only see down only about 500 feet to your left. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take a leap over here. All right, now you're looking at an area where some of the roads have been washed away, or there was some structure here, as you can see. Pathway down to the bottom. Anybody wants to head down that way, you can see people down there now on the rocks. I was down there the other day checking it out. And we'll see, go down this way a little bit here. Kind of tight here. But there's a nice, pretty nice pathway. If you're nervous about heights, probably not the best place to go. But pretty secure. I was recently at the Grand Canyon walking down through those cliffs, and that was actually, in some spots, a little more difficult than this. But this is a trail down to here. As you can see, it's a little steep areas to be in. You gotta watch your footing. A lot of things to hang on to, though. Pretty nice. I think I just took a little steeper way than normal. Pipe just sticking out of the ground. All right, almost at the end of it here. Little area to step off down here. You can see the formation here, the water cut away. Difficult to get down. The infamous spray cans that everybody uses while they spraying the walls, the graffiti. Dusty, kind of rocky. You can see the area. Wow, the water's higher here today than it was the other day. I walked out onto that rock, this big rock ahead of me here, and today it's almost pathway is kind of underwater. Yeah, walked right across here and onto there. Beautiful area. You can see a lot of people have been painting their graffiti on the sides of the walls. Okay, well, I thought I'd show you this area, as beautiful it is down here. And let's go back up. We'll pause here for a second. All right, let's go up this hill, see if we can make it here. With holding this camera in my hand is going to be a little rough. Let's see. Looking at a little bit of a hill to go up here. This is one of the hardest parts. And this is part of the sunken city, but it's not all of it. There we go. Up, up, up we go. Much easier coming down than going up. Anybody who's not has any problem with heart conditions or something, I'd probably say don't try this. But see, we'll go this way this time. Doesn't take long to come up this way. Kind of follow the trail along. Let's get a shot of the ground here. And kind of see what it's like. Ooh. Somebody was enjoying a drink. Beautiful to see, though. What an amazing thing. All right, let's continue up the hill. Up we go. Almost back up to the top. Not so bad, really. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and yet not too bad of a climb. Let's see. Now we're go over here to our right. I have to get up these steps. And the actual edge from what I'm seeing of the sunken city is right where you're looking straight ahead here. You can see a lot of people have done numerous videos from this area. There's supposed to be a sign that people showed on the other YouTube videos. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But I was here a few days ago towards the evening, and there was a group of kids doing a music video with some dancers that you'll see here in a minute. But definitely right over here is the edge of where it collapsed. You can see some of it now. Looks like somebody painting now. Doing a little bit of painting over there on that blue wall. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's walk along the edge here. Where the palm trees are, you can see that's where the music video is being shot. It's one of the flatter spots left here. All kinds of trails down inside there, but this was a big part of the collapse. Let's go down there a little bit way. So it's kind of a interesting site. Looks like it's been very popular here at Sunken City. I guess what they're saying, I haven't looked at any historical records yet, but they're saying that two homes went into the little slippery there, ocean, and the rest of them they took out by moving vehicles and moved the rest of the buildings away before the rest of it collapsed. Interesting to know what year it did actually collapse. So we'll take a walk over here. It's a little easier. You can see the pathway. All kinds of cement left over from the driveways. You see these two people sitting on a hunk of concrete that was left over. Stayed. Amazingly, actually. As the ground eroded, the cement broke apart and stayed right where it is as it broke. Let's go to here. This is amazing. Just erosion at its finest. Everywhere you look, and you know that eventually more of this is coming down. Looks like a sidewalk, which we're still using. A lot of graffiti everywhere. This is truly amazing here. So many pieces of heavy concrete just sitting on top of these mounds. People riding on them. You can see the roads where they went. Let's take a climb up here if I can. Whew. Little slab there. There we go. That's better. Paint caps. Here's some more of the road. Not too many people here right now, but look at the girder sticking out here. That's part of the road, all washed away. Amazing. Many roads going this way at one time. Oh, this is a beautiful spot. More roadway you can see was here at once. As you can see how close some of these roads are, or hills, dilapidating hills are getting closer and closer to the roads. And it's really kind of spectacular to see. I wonder how much of it, the old city, is down under this water. Interestingly, you can see the lighthouse out here that we've passed on sailboat before. Must have been a beautiful sight in its time. I mean, it is now. Wow. I find it so amazing. And just for the record, this area is off limits. Like I said, you put the fence all the way around it. So I am trespassing right now, they say. I guess there's a lot of other people doing the same thing, but it is really quite an amazing sight to see something that shows people what can happen if you live this close to the ocean on these types of terrain. So it's something to think about if you're ever going to think about coming out to Los Angeles and living this close to the water's edge. So, parking lot right there, right near the edge. really, really, really beautiful up here. Okay, let's move back on, move down. Okay, a little bit more video here of this area as I go down the sill. Sorry for if there's a lot of movement. I'll try to clean it up in post as much as I can. But I gotta keep my eyes open. Or pay attention to where my feet are. You can hear there's kids down here, everything. They bring everybody here. Pretty interesting. All right. Come back up this way. I don't want to go down and all that. Gotta keep your balance around here, that's for sure. Let's go down this way a bit. This is where the kids were doing a video shoot the other day, which you'll see in a little bit here. I'll edit it in somewhere in here. Nice little spot for a music video.
Right here.
A lot of graffiti here. Look at this stone, just driveway, cement setting up there. Pretty neat. This roads to nowhere. You see as it went that way along the edge. Looks like right up into that area there. That's the infamous palm trees, the 3 palm trees that everybody seems to get in their video, and me included, because it is kind of spectacular. If you like this kind of thing, I guess. Let's step down here a second. This is an easier way to get down. Looks like a nice fire pit and stuff. Oh, this is totally awesome. Totally awesome. Nice flat piece of road here yet. Anyway, here we go. It's just waves continuously eroding the hill away, the mountainside. Just amazing landscape. It's amazing to see. The road just keeps going on and on. Let's go up this way a little bit. It doesn't look too steep. Actually, these tennis shoes aren't that great for this, but we'll go up here anyway. Check it out. All this broken concrete. Amazing. Just keeps going on and on, doesn't it? really something. One more look at the area. Kind of you can see where it had caved in, and I'm sure in the next few years this won't look anything like it does now as it keeps eroding. And the ground's a little steep here. Love to do a music video of my own sometime here, as it's one of the things I love to do. And what a beautiful spot to do it in. They picked a great spot. Okay, I do a little bit of video here myself. Want to say one more time, it was pretty cool being here. For me, anyway, I like these kind of places. Little far out things to go to and see, and nature at its finest. It's destruction at its finest, actually. So anyway, I'm gonna head back up this hill and back to the car. I hope you enjoyed this video and some of the other pictures that I've posted with it. And maybe sometime you can come down here, but be very careful, as you can see what it's like. And very, very worth the trip if you like this kind of thing. Okay, back up. Definitely a lot easier using both hands here. It's a pretty easy climb. Heading back up to the top. Trails. Thought I'd get a little footage showing you what it's like coming up these trails. Let's go up this spot, I guess. Less people here. There we go. Alright, we're back to the top where the finish eroding. As you can hear, it's kind of a steep climb. By my breath. Maybe a little younger people. How amazing. I just keep saying that word. It's amazing to me. I think this is just beautiful. You just see where I was over here on this hill on this cement. Right there to take a look.